everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will talk about my favorite TV series that I have recently watched. Number one on the list will be called Why Women Kill. It's a dark comedy with plenty of secrets, betrayals, infidelity, and heartbreaks that push women to their breaking points. It was created by Mark Cherry. We will follow the lives of three different women from 1963.
Rob, can I say something?
Sure, what's up?
If you want more coffee, ask for it.
From 1984.
You should have just said that your life isn't so perfect either.
But my life is perfect.
That's exactly the type of thing your friends don't want to hear.
And 2019.
Come on in, Jade. Hey, this is Eli.
Hey.
They all happen to be living in the same mansion, but during different times. What unites their stories is that they all go through difficult times, but overcome their challenges and prove how far women can go when they are being pushed aside and had enough. That's a great story of love, revenge, and has lots of plot twists. In my opinion, the very first season is the best. The next one on the list will be called Three Body Problem. It's a very cool sci-fi series that had everybody talking. It was created by David Benioff, D.B. Weiss, and Alexander Wu. This is their first big project since Game of Thrones. And it was based on Liu Shichin's best-selling novel. I truly hope I pronounced the name of the author correct. So, the story is kicking off during China's Cultural Revolution, where a woman named Ye Wenji, who is an astrophysicist, is witnessing a tragic execution of her father by the government fanatics of the time. She ends up in a secret military base and makes a very life-altering decision for humanity. What is very fascinating is that we're then thrown to a present-day London where we see a group called the Oxford Five. They're a group of very smart and intelligent people who are all working in science. They're all trying to figure out why strange things are happening to those around them, to their colleagues, and why some of their loved ones are committing suicides. They go uncover very strange mysteries that all somehow connect to an alien civilization. Meanwhile, there is a cool gadget that looks somehow like goggles that take them to a different reality or domain where they are forced to solve complicated puzzles to find the answers for it all. It's very intriguing and fascinating in terms of science, in terms of character build-up, and some kind of different universes. It was nominated 6 times for an Emmy Award, and I'm sure you will definitely love it. Honestly, I cannot wait for another season. The next series is called Severance. It was created by Dan Erickson and directed by Ben Stiller and Eva McCardle. It was premiered in 2022 and had a great cast of actors such as Adam Scott, Patricia Arquette, Britt Lower, and John Tortura, and others. The main character is Mark Scout. He's an employee at a very shady corporation called Lumen Industries. Employees of this company all undergo a very mysterious procedure called severance. It is separating their memories in a very strange way. When an employee is at work, he or she has only a recollection of his memories or his personality at work. When a person is leaving the office, he loses his memories from his time in the office and has a second personality outside of it.
What?
And has nothing to do with the personality at work. The security and the rules at the corporation are very strict, so nobody can find out about what is happening there. I mean, imagine, how could they find out about it since they simply do not remember one another personality? It's very strange and bizarre how everyone at work is trying to solve some sort of numbers on the computer screens, which seem to make no sense at all. So we figure out immediately that employees of this corporation live two entirely different lives, one at work and one outside of it. Imagine you are walking outside of the office and you remember nothing of what you did there. I mean, it does happen to some people, to me too. Sometimes when I'm extremely tired or at work, I cannot remember what I did like an hour ago because you're overworked and tired, but that's not what the TV series is about. So, another thing is that Mark starts to uncover very dark secrets of the company he works for, and the tension rises very fast. The series has great cinematic scenes and very thought provoking plot. I binged watched it and keep on waiting for another season to come out. I had so many theories and what was happening and why it was happening. And only until the last episode, I found out some explanation and a tiny bit of foreshadowing what will happen or might happen the next season. So I really recommend to watch it because it's very unique and I guess a 10 out of 10 for me. Next TV series is called Dark Matter. There is executive producer Blake Crouch, Matthew Tolmack, and others. The main character is called Jason Dessen. He is played by Joel Edgerton. The character is a sort of laid back physics professor from Chicago who teaches at a university. He seems to have everything. He's happy with his loving wife called Daniela, who's played by a stunning actress called Jennifer Connelly. I absolutely love her since I saw first her on TV. They have a son together called Charlie, who's a teenager but is a nice, good boy. But one night, everything changes completely. He was celebrating out with his colleagues, I mean Jason, but then he becomes ambushed by a masked stranger, and then he wakes up in a completely different world of sorts, or a reality, I guess. The world is bizarre because he's suddenly famous scientist that is celebrated all around the globe, and his wife is no longer there, as well as his son Charlie. He does not have a family anymore. So he becomes desperate to go back to his family and his loving wife and son. This is a sort of mind bending quest where he has to outsmart an unknown enemy who seems determined to keep him in this world, to make him trapped in this version of his life. I think it's a very good TV series. I would put it a 9 out of 10 or maybe a 10 out of 10. It only has, I think, one season. Next one would be the series called The Glory. It is a South Korean revenge story. It is directed by Angel Ho and main character is Moon Jae-yoon. She endured brutal bullying in her school for many years, but afterwards she managed to build a much better life for herself. And she became a teacher. She planned a meticulous revenge against her bullies and tormentors for years. And she is now teaching at the very same school that she was bullied in. And the kids of her bullies are now studying at that very same school. The storyline is inspired by a real life bullying case from 2016. It's a great story of how to overcome trauma. It's also about vengeance and justice. The series is very intricately structured. Part of the story involves the Tura flower, that is known as its intoxicating properties and poisonous properties. It also might symbolize beauty and the danger, and it also reflects the duality of many things in the show. The Glory received worldwide acclaim and also received a few prestigious awards such as Baeksang Arts Awards and Best Drama and Best Actress. I truly recommend to watch it. It had a lot of dark and very psychological moments. I truly wish it had more seasons. It was so good. Thank you all for watching and supporting my channel. If you are enjoying my content and don't want to miss out on any new videos, press the subscribe button. It's the best way to support me and my channel. I'll be posting a new video every week covering movies, books, and all sorts of interesting topics. Thank you again for being here, and I'm looking forward to share more soon.